Hi guys, it's me, Sheila, right back at you again. It's been a couple days since I talked to you last. I think last time I spoke to everybody, figures, I turned the webcam on and now everybody starts texting me and calling me. Anyways, I guess I can ignore this one, but anyway, so I think last time that I was on here in my last video, I talked about Fixodent and masks that I wear at night, and I thought that was kind of funny, the mask thing. But anyways, I got a couple people talking to me, messaging me about this week they were getting ready to make their first step into going to the dentist and taking the first step into getting, you know, the ball rolling to get dentures, to get their extractions and dentures and stuff. And I'm saying kudos to you, and I hope everything goes well, and I hope to hear back from you as soon as you go to your appointments or whatever. I love hearing from other people, you know, that my little videos have helped, you know, them at all, because there's so many videos out there and there's so much information out there. So thank you for that. And it's funny because my kids are like, "Mom, you're just talking to yourself on the video," and I get a kick out of it because I got a few people that you know, following me and telling me that they like the videos and stuff. So I really take that to heart. I thank you very much. I mean, I started out doing this thing because it's really therapeutic after you've had such an experience to be able to share with people, you know, their story, your story. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just basically sharing anything that comes across me that's going to, you know, help me to get it out and maybe help one other person or as many people. Hey, that's a good thing. So so every time I'm on here, it's because I have something to share with you. And before I move on, I just want to, like I said, mention that I wish the best for those who are getting ready to go through this process, and it's a good thing, and in the end you will not regret it. It's a good thing. And people transition very differently, very either fast, quick. I mean, everybody's different. With that being said, I'm going to move on to share a little bit with you about disclosing. I still have the S problem. Disclosing when to disclose to somebody you have dentures, if at all. Sorry, somebody just keeps sorry, I keep getting these texts and stuff from my kids, and anyways, I can't ignore them. With that being said, I'm sorry, let me get back on track again. You know, at what point do you share with someone about having dentures? That's one thing that I have had to face recently. I will start off from the beginning. Going into this whole thing, my family knew that I was going to be doing dentures. You know, getting my teeth extracted and getting dentures. I was at that point. I shared it with my children, my husband, sisters, maybe my immediate family. But I think that's about it. Not any of my friends really knew. No one else really knew that I was getting ready to go have this done. Maybe a couple friends, good friends. But, I mean, it's just something I didn't want to disclose to anybody. And I actually stayed, I'm so sorry. I'm not even going to look at this right now. It's so tempting. And I can't see it without my glasses. Oh, of what? Anyways, so, okay, sorry, enough of that. So basically, you know, the first couple days after I had it done, the day before I stayed at a hotel down in Phoenix, and then stayed a couple days after, you know, just to get the transition of things. I mean, at first it was pretty tough. I didn't want nobody to really even know. I stayed in the room there, didn't go out too much, didn't even really go in the lobby at all. It's just a lot of transitioning. You know, here you go from having a full, well, almost a full mouth of teeth to, you know, well, I probably didn't have a full. I had like 18 teeth, so I was missing teeth, and they were crooked and everything, and they were falling out. But going from having your own natural teeth to having dentures is a big transition. anybody that's going to get this done actually knows that. You already know that. You've already done the math on that. It's a big transition. But going after my extraction and everything, I was like, I don't want anybody to know. I'm just going to go get used to seeing me in the mirror, looking at me, getting used to talking, speaking, eating, whatever. And it's still a day-by-day thing. It's not something that happens overnight. But, then I had to come home. I had to get in that car and I had to drive 2 hours home. And I pretty much for the first 4 days, I'd say, first 4 or 5 days, I really didn't go out a lot. Maybe my midnight trips to Walmart, because I knew I wouldn't probably run into anybody too much that I knew. We live in a very small community, so, everybody kind of knows everybody around here, and I knew that eventually I was going to bump into someone, but I wasn't ready to take that step. And I mean, you could definitely tell something had, transpired in my face. If anything, you have, at the time, it had some swelling, and it still has swelling, but it's not as bad as it was. But anyways, you can just tell that I had something done, something, done with my mouth and my face, overall face. And I guess, talking about to people that you got dentures is not something you want to do if at any time. And, you maybe want to, maybe I'm doing it here, I'm telling people, but, it's a difference in your local community. It's, it's not something you just come out and talk to people about and disclose. So my first experience was with my neighbor. I've known them for about a year. We're not, really good friends or anything. It's more like hi, bye type of thing, nothing really too interpersonal. But usually every time that I'm out, I'll stop and say, hey, how you doing? And kind of just shoot the SHIT, right, a little bit. Well, my husband had seen him and a couple times, and he asked, where's your wife? I haven't seen her out. And she had some surgery done. My husband didn't go into detail or anything like that, so that left it at that. Well, go figure, my first venture, going out, I see my neighbor, and I'm trying to hurry up and get my car, and I see he's getting in his car, and I'm thinking, okay, it's just going to be one of those, hi, how you doing, type things. And nope. He stops, gets out of his car, hey, Sheila, how you doing? How was your surgery? And I said, oh, well, he goes, well, what did you have done? And he did just like that, he points out, like, what did you have done? And I'm thinking in my mind, maybe I should tell him, I had some Botox done, or some work done on my face, or something like that. And before I knew it, it slips out. I had some dental work done. Really? Wow. What'd you do? Did you have some veneers put on, or what? You definitely look different. You look great. And I said, oh, well, thank you. Still some swelling, and I'm just still at this point not ready to kind of, tell this guy anything, but I don't know. It comes out, and I said, yeah, I had full mouth extractions, and I had dentures put in. Wow, really? He says. And then we just kind of got to talking, and it actually opened the door for him to tell me his experience and how he's had so much work done. He has periodontal. Both of his parents lost their teeth at a young age and had full sets of dentures, and how he was contemplating it himself. And so we just kind of went into conversations, probably the most that personal stuff that I've ever talked about with this guy, but nice guy. And anyways, he basically, kind of shared a little bit about him, and I was really surprised because to look at him, he's got a beautiful smile. I'd never know that he had periodontal. Beautiful mouth, beautiful smile, and anyway, so he had been contemplating that. So, it's a touchy thing to talk about dentures. It's a touchy thing. In this case, I felt kind of comfortable in the end. I'm glad that we did talk about it and stuff. But there's come up conversations with other people that I have not disclosed. I said, yeah, I just had some work done. I had, some dental work done. So some people just really don't know what I've had done. So, without going on and rambling too much, because I'm 9 minutes into this video. Yeah, gosh, sorry guys, I don't mean to make extremely long videos about me just talking about stuff, but I really wanted to tell you, talking about disclosing denture disclosure, that's what my new word for it, telling people that you have dentures, it's going to be up to you. You're going to get those questions, you know, about what did you have done, because it really does. To me, getting dentures, people do notice. Maybe they don't notice. If you get the right denture made with the right dentist, the right lab tech, the person making your dentures, if it all comes out, the right impressions, everything, a good denture, you're not going to be able to tell it's a denture. People are going to think, wow, you know, it's almost like a facelift. And it's not as easily to spot the dentures. That's how you know you got a good set of dentures, because people really don't know what it is that you've done. So that's just a real good clue. So anybody out there thinking about getting dentures, make sure you get somebody who knows what they're doing. You know, they're a little pricey. You're going to pay more for good. You're going to pay more for good dentures. I'm sorry, my granddaughter's here playing. It's spring break and she's over here playing with some toys, so I'm trying to have her keep it down a little bit. Anyway, so you know, you're going to pay a little bit more for good set of dentures, I think, in my own experience. You're going to pay a little bit more, but in the end, it's really kind of worth it. Price-wise, it just depends on where you go and, you know, what state you live in, what town you live in, and you know, the dentist itself, and there's a lot of things that factor into it. I paid over $4 grand for mine, but it was worth it in the end. And you know, like I said, it's a good denture is people are gonna not be able to really tell what's happened. I guess, I don't know, I'm only 14 days into it, but that's my own experience, and with other people as well, that, you know, find you somebody who really knows what they're doing, and then it helps you transition a little bit better. Not to say that mine's the best denture, because I'm still not happy with the size of my teeth. I say this every video. You guys probably tired of hearing about it, but you know, I can hardly wait to go down and get my adjustments. I was not able to go last time I told you I was going, and I have an appointment on the 29th to go down and you know, make some more adjustments on my teeth. But I'm still not really feeling the size of these things, but you know, it is what it is, my new saying, and it will go down eventually, and hopefully I'll get to where I myself am comfortable with them. But back to disclosure, good set of dentures, you're going to make people think, wow, what did they have done? That's where I'm getting. And that topic's going to come up. You know, people may ask you, and it's going to be up to you to tell. I personally don't think I have to tell people. I mean, that's my own experience. This is my own set of teeth. They are my teeth, right? They're not my natural teeth, but they're mine. So whether I disclose to anybody, I know people. A great example is my aunt. I never knew she had dentures up until last week. Never knew. And she's had them for over, since she had her top plate put in when she was 29 years old. Wow. And she's in her 60s. So that just says something. They're naturally look really, you know, they're a part of her. So anyways, I'm sure that maybe any of you who've had this done have already had to, you know, discuss this topic before. But this is my own experience, and I just want to share. You know, it's going to be up to you to talk about, you know, if you ever want to share that you have dentures. In my experience now, it's starting to come up a little bit more. The more that I get out, the more that I'm in public, it's getting to the point where I'm having to, you know, am I going to share or not? And there's a few close friends that really know, and then all you people, all my friends out there in YouTube, you guys know. But anybody else in, you know, my little circle, not a lot of people know, and I probably won't tell, maybe never tell. You know, as long as I get happy with what I have, and it's a lot better than what I had, so I'm glad I did it. I'm sure there's other things that I'll be able to discuss about later. And I'm tired. It's 14 minutes into this video, and you probably already changed the channel. But if you're still there, just know that it's all on you. If you want to share it, then you share it. If not, hey, it's your own little secret, right? All right, guys. Well, I hope the smile's getting a little better. You know, I'm hoping it's going down a little bit more, and I'm able to smile. Look at that. Better than what it was. Eating a lot better too. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go for now. I just wanted to touch base with you, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, amazing day, amazing hour. Thank you. Bye.